Hello, my name is Alexa Armstrong and I'm a wetland ecologist with Colorado Natural Heritage Program. The following presentation will focus on the methods used to document natural and human-caused disturbances within the monitoring plot and the surrounding area. Natural and human disturbances is a covariate method within the riparian and wetland dam protocol. You can follow along in section 5.5 of the field protocol for lentic, riparian, and wetland systems. Documenting natural and human-caused disturbances can help interpret present and potential future conditions of riparian and wetland systems. The natural and human disturbances checklist included in the protocol is a rapid evaluation of disturbances within and surrounding the monitoring plot. It's important to note that some disturbances, such as channel incision, may impact a site's functional capacity, while other disturbances, such as recent beaver activity, may increase the site's functional capacity. The checklist serves as an initial opportunity to highlight recent disturbances and flag potential issues for additional follow-up by resource specialists. Disturbances are rated for two areas. The first area assesses the landscape surrounding the monitoring plot, which is defined as a 100-meter radius envelope surrounding the plot boundary. It is important that the plot itself is not included in the landscape rating. The second area assesses the monitoring plot itself. In this example, the monitoring plot is laid out in a spoke. The landscape encompasses a 100-meter radius envelope from the plot boundary, which is a 130-meter radius from plot center, but does not include the plot itself. Think of it like a donut. The monitoring plot encompasses the 30-meter radius circle from plot center. In other plot layouts, such as transverse or diagonal, the two areas look slightly different. The landscape area still encompasses a 100-meter envelope from the plot boundary. However, it is no longer in a circular shape, and the monitoring plot encompasses the immediate area around the transects. Natural and human disturbances are rated by scope and degree. Each area, the landscape, and the monitoring plot should be evaluated separately. You can see the scope ratings in Table 8. Most disturbances present are rated from 1 to 4 based on the geographic scope and the degree of disturbance. Scope is rated from 1, rare, to 4, pervasive, while degree is rated from 1, low, to 4, highest. A list of disturbances and narrative descriptions for the degree of disturbance can be found in Table 9. Check the protocol for a full list of disturbances and their descriptions. Some examples of disturbances include buildings, roads, power lines, recreation, invasive plants, and beaver activity. Exceptions to the evaluation process include disturbances to hydrology. Disturbances to hydrology are rated present or absent only because their scope and degree can be difficult to determine. A full list of hydrology disturbances can be found in Table 9. Some examples of hydrology disturbances include dams, reservoirs, canals, and in-stream habitat restoration. Let's go over a few examples of disturbances you might see in the field. Here there are power lines within the monitoring plot and a paved road within the 100-meter radius surrounding landscape. In this example, there are 3 disturbances that can be recorded. Recent excavation to the channels would be rated under the canals, diversions, and ditches disturbance. The cattle presence shows signs of grazing and soil alteration, which would be rated for 2 separate disturbances. First, evidence of grazed or browsed vegetation, and second, evidence of soil disturbance from livestock. Both photos pictured here show signs of active beaver activity. On the left is an active beaver dam, and on the right is an example of chewed willow stems. Both examples fall under the beaver activity disturbance. In this example, wetland sod has been installed in the stream channel to slow down water throughout the system and widen the wetland riparian area. The disturbance would be recorded as in-stream habitat restoration. Because this is a disturbance to hydrology, it would be recorded as present instead of rating the scope and degree on a scale of 1 to 4. Let's go back to this example. You'll notice a 2-track road running east and west within the 100-meter radius surrounding landscape. This disturbance would be ranked in the roads category. Because the road affects a small portion of the landscape, or less than 10% of the area, the scope is ranked as 1. The surface of the road is unimproved, so the degree is also ranked as 1. If the road was paved or a highway, the degree would be ranked higher, as you can see in Table 9. If you are recording natural and human disturbances on a datasheet, you would record the scope and degree as seen here. A comment section is also available to describe the disturbance and any notable features. It is important to use objective language in the comments, only noting what is observed in the field. If you are using a tablet to collect data electronically, you can see an example of the Survey 123 form for natural and human disturbances here. Similar to the datasheet, you would record the scope and degree as well as any comments about the disturbance. There are several measures you can take to ensure quality data collection. These steps are also listed in the protocol at the end of section 5.5. It is recommended to reference these steps during and after each sample event. This concludes the methods for natural and human disturbances. Thank you for listening.